Welcome back. If you just joined us watching the world today on Channels Television, we can tell you more now about the containment of the Ebola virus disease in the United States. Earlier in the month, the U.S. announced protocols being implemented at the airports where people coming from the three major countries affected by the Ebola virus disease will be screened at the airports. Now, this also included health workers coming from these countries, but the U.S. says that they will no longer be in quarantine under new health rules. So we're asking the VOA's Bob Levron, who joins me now from New York, how this is possible. How would you not place health workers in quarantine under the new health rules, and this will not affect states of New Jersey, New York, and Illinois?
Well, a number of airports now are being screened very, very closely, obviously, because we are receiving travelers from all over the world. And the concern, obviously, does affect the health workers most directly, but it also concerns the public as well. I think the discussion right now in the last few days has been focused on right now,
Bob, I'm afraid we're having problems hearing you here in Lagos, Nigeria. We'll have to take a break from Bob. We'll come back to him as soon as we can. In other news here in Nigeria, for months now, there have been speculation about the political future of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Aminu Tambuwal. But this morning, he put all of that to rest as he announced to the House his defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress, the APC. Speaker Tambuwal cited his political future as well as the political consideration of his home state, Sokoto, as reasons for his defection. Just yesterday, he confirmed attending a meeting of the APC in Sokoto. Now, although the Speaker would not specifically say what office he intends to run in for next year's general elections, his defection to the APC does come after some members of the House of Representatives and other Nigerians backing his rumored presidential ambition kicked off a campaign for him. In the meantime, he adjourned a House sitting until December 3rd.
Honorable colleagues, before I hit the gavel, may I say this to all of you: the passion to extend provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and having regards to the development in my home state, Sokoto State, I wish to hereby formally notify all of you of my membership of the All Progressive Congress. Let me register my profound appreciation to all of you, my colleagues, for the unflinching support you have continued to extend to me and the great sacrifice you are making in the pursuit of the overall national interest and development of constitutional democracy. May the Almighty God continue to guide us all in the exercise of the people's mandate entrusted in us. The House hereby stands adjourned till December 3rd.
Speaker of the House of Representatives Aminu Tambuwal announcing his defection to the All Progressives Congress. Of course, we're expecting a lot of reactions coming from that move. Do stay with us on Channels Television. We'll be bringing them to you as soon as we have them. But we can now reach out to Bob Levron again in New York. Bob, good to see you again. We're talking about the new protocol for health workers at airports in the United States. We understand they will not be placed in quarantine under the new health rules, but how does this affect health workers coming into New York, New Jersey, and Illinois?
Well, it's been a little bit controversial in the last couple of days because certainly we're not trying to limit the ability of health workers to travel back and forth. But the problem has been the individual airports are trying to standardize some of these screening coverage so that if people are coming in, perhaps immediate symptoms is a way to protect the general health. It's happened to focus on a few health workers recently, in one case where was indeed detained for a period and now sent back from Maine, northern part of the country. But right now, it's a issue EGZ, obviously, large traffic coming from West Africa via West Europe. They come here, and help. It has to be very because just life. However, the states of New York and New Jersey are concerned about this because they think so in some ways the federal policy for them is not complete enough, and so they've taken the their own individual action to try to protect the general public. Again, with the health workers right now, there is a plan to keep them under some sort of quarantine until we find out details about exactly how the disease is traveling here. If there are any more cases, I think that strictness will still.
Well, thanks a lot, Bob. I'm afraid that's the much we can take with Bob. We're having problems with your audio again. Bob Levron is with the VOA here, speaking from New York about the new health protocol for workers coming in from West Africa through to U.S. airports. We're asking how this will affect states of New York, New Jersey, and Illinois. I do remember it was just a few days ago that a health worker was detained at the airport in New Jersey, and even though she did not show any signs of the Ebola virus disease, she was kept and was almost going to be there for the mandatory 21 days of monitoring. We're back here in Africa now, with tens of thousands of people have taken to the streets of Burkina Faso's capital, Ouagadougou, to protest against the president's move to extend his 27-year rule. Reports say security forces fired tear gas to disperse protesters who hurled stones and burnt tires. Schools, universities and shops are shut down for the week of planned protests. It's one of the biggest, demanding that the president, Blaise Compaoré, step down when elections take place next year. And tomorrow, Burkina Faso's parliament will consider a constitutional amendment that will allow him to run for another 5 years. Mr. Compaoré took part in a coup in 1987. He's won 4